Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day one of the Become Energized and Unstoppable Challenge. I am Health Coach Kylie, and I am here today to go through day one, which is discovering your why and anchoring it. And we'll talk about everything that means. Hello for everyone who's joining. Thank you so much for joining us. Makes me see that this is actually working. So thank you for joining us. Today we are going over our why and anchoring it. Now, I am Health Coach Kylie. I help female entrepreneurs and small business owners increase their energy and their health so that they can have a thriving personal and business life and have all of the energy and reach all of their goals. So that is my main goal. I have been doing health coaching for a few months now. I used to do a company called Pure Romance Parties, and some of you on here may know a little bit about that, but I did that for about 3 years, and then I discovered that it wasn't really my life path, but I wanted to still help people. I wanted to help them grow, and so I decided to try out health coaching. And with health coaching, I'm able to help people with their health, obviously, because it's health coaching, but also grow their businesses because I've been in a business. I've been through those ups and downs, and so I can help them through that. And then, just kind of helping them through that and then having more energy because I've gone through the health coaching program myself, and I know how much of an impact it makes, and I want to help other people reach all of their goals, have the energy, the motivation, and really excel at anything they want to do because we are really capable of doing anything we want. And so I want to help you get there. Now, this is a 5-day free challenge for you guys, and I hope you get a lot of value out of it. I took a little bit of time to make the worksheet, I see it's backwards, but the Become Energized and Unstoppable Challenge worksheet thing. If you haven't downloaded it, it's on my website. I forgot to put the link in the thing above, so sorry about that. It's at kylieholman.coachleads.com, and I'll have I'll post a little thing where if you take a picture of of the worksheet and you post it, then you'll be entered into the drawing. I have a drawing for 3 Amazon gift cards, and I also am doing half off my personal coaching program, and then also half off of a group coaching program, which is a 28-day program that's like a mini version of my 90-day one. They're both incredible. The 90-day one is just one-on-one coaching, and then the other one is a group coaching thing. So, once again, thank you everyone for joining us. I'm super excited you guys are here. Let's see. So, I guess we're going to go ahead and get started. If you guys have any questions as I'm talking, please go ahead and comment. I see everyone who's popping up, so comment below and I will answer those questions for you. But we are going to start with day one. And day one is discovering your why and anchoring it. Now, our why is why we are doing what we're doing, why you're in the job you are, why you're in the business you are, whatever you're doing, discovering why you're doing it and having that reason is really, really, really important because it helps you keep motivated. If you're not motivated to keep doing it, then when it gets hard or it gets rough, then you may stop doing it. And so having that motivation is really important. And so if you look at the top of the sheet, if any of you actually have the worksheet, it says a blank blank is the reason you are motivated to follow through, and it's also known as blank. So in my health coaching practice, I call this a motivating factor. Now, a motivating factor, that is the reason that you are motivated to follow through, and it's also called your why. Most of us, we refer to it as our why and why we do things. I like to call it your motivating factor because it's what motivates you to do something and motivates you to go forward in your business, your job, your health, whatever your goals are. It kind of keeps you going. And when you create goals, you want them to be very, very strong goals. If they're not really strong, then there can be some fluctuation in there. And a lot of people have heard of the acronym SMART, having SMART goals. Now, the SMART goals, this is the next one. A SMART goal stands for S as in specific, the M is measurable, the A is achievable, the R is realistic, and the T is time-bound. So you want to have these specific goals to know exactly what you're going for. Measurable, you want to be able to measure it, because if you can't measure it, then how do you know if you achieved it or not? achievable, because obviously you want to be able to achieve it. If it's way out there and there's no way you could achieve it, then that might not be the best goal. Kind of scaling it down a little bit might be a little bit better. Realistic kind of ties in with that one. And then time bound, where you have a specific time, so you're not just going forever like, oh, I'll reach it eventually, but you have that time, you know when you want to get it done. So that is a SMART goal. And the next question on here is, what are 3 goals that you want to achieve in the next 90 days? Now, I say 90 days because when I go through with coaching clients, it's usually a 90-day time period, because that's the best time for change. It's really good for habit change, and that's what I'm a master of. I'm a master of habit change. And so that's why I said 90 days. Now, it can be at any length of time that you want, but you want to write down different ones. So like in your health, your energy and your mood, and your job, your business, your life, whatever else you want it to be. And like I mentioned before, it's really good to have them be SMART goals. And so just for an example, having a health goal. I want to lose, say, 20 pounds in the next 90 days or by March 31st. That's specific because it's the 20 pounds. It's measurable because you can step on a scale and actually measure it. It's achievable because losing 20 pounds in 90 days is very achievable. Realistic kind of ties in with that. And then time bound, it's by March 31st, so it's time bound. So that's what I mean by a SMART goal. And having that for your health one, and then also like an energy one. Like, I want to wake up and get out of bed on the first alarm and stop hitting snooze and not feel like taking a nap all the time. And I want to be able to do this by February 1st or whatever the time is. So you have that time bound on there. So once you have those goals, you guys can follow along on the sheet or just do the sheet afterwards. That is completely up to you. But after you have that, you want to circle the yes or no on if they are SMART. If they're not SMART goals, then maybe going back through and seeing why isn't it SMART? Was it not specific or measurable, achievable, realistic, or time-bound? And editing that so that you have those goals and you can follow through with this. And this is going to set you up for 2020 and for that successful year, because 2020, it's a year for all of us. And I want to help you guys all have an amazing year. And I may be the coach for you, I may not be, I don't know, I just want to help people, so I'm giving you all of this value right now. If you want to work together a little bit later, awesome, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys all of this value so that you can get something out of it and make the most of 2020, because I want to see you skyrocket to the top, every single one of you who are here and not here. I want to see everyone just make a difference in the world. So the next one is, why do you want to reach these goals? Now, I ask this because we call this, to find your motivating factor, we kind of have to dig a little bit deeper. So yes, you may want to lose 20 pounds, but why? Why do you want to lose those 20 pounds? So I wrote down, so that I can look in the mirror and not be ashamed. That's kind of triggering. Right? So you want to look in the mirror and not be ashamed at how you look, which is awesome. Have that self-confidence go up, which is great. The other one with the energy or mood, so that I can get up and not feel tired all the time. I can get more done. I can achieve more. I can hang out with my kids. I can do all of these different things. That way you have a why underneath what your goal is. And then the next one is going a little bit deeper. And we go a little bit deeper because you want to find the exact reason why you are doing all of these things, why you want these goals. And so, for example, going back to the losing 20 pounds. Yes, you want to lose the 20 pounds, and yes, you want to look confident, and you want to feel confident, and you want to look in the mirror and not feel ashamed. But going a little bit deeper, what is important about achieving that goal? Well, I want to feel self-confident and maybe feel noticed by my significant other. So if I had someone saying this to me, I would say, okay, so you want to feel more confident and you want to be noticed by your spouse. Okay, so we kind of went from, okay, losing 20 pounds, great, but then we kind of dove a little bit deeper to, oh, she wants to get noticed by her significant other. And then kind of just diving a little bit deeper to see what's going on there. And then with the energy and mood, so that I don't waste the days sleeping. I don't waste my life away by just sleeping and feeling tired all the time and being angry and grouchy and not wanting to do anything because I don't have energy. So, so figuring out what is important about achieving those goals. Now, the next one is, how important are these goals? So, for example, I want to feel self-confident and be noticed by my significant other. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is that? Now, if I was going through with someone, that would probably be like an 8 or 9, which is great, because you want it to be between an 8 and a 10, and then you know that is most likely your why. The reason why you are making these changes, the reason why you want to be healthier, and you want to excel your business, and you want to have more energy, and whatever your goals are, that is the reason why, and that's really, really important. So, writing down on a scale of 1 to 10, how important are those goals for you, so that you know if they are the right goals for you. If not, maybe going back through and figuring out why aren't they super important, and what can I do to change that, and figure out what is going to be my motivating factor, what's going to motivate me to go through and actually make these changes. So that was a little bit about the discovering your why. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. Just go ahead and type in a comment below. But we are going to move on to anchoring. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of anchoring. I hadn't heard of it before my health coaching practice. But an anchor is something physical in your environment to remind you of your motivating factor. And on the sheet it says, and blank is something physical in your environment to remind me of your MOFA. The MOFA, I haven't explained that yet, sorry. The MOFA means motivating factor. It's just the shortened version of it. So an anchor is something physical in your environment to remind you of your motivating factor. And this is really, really important, because then every time you see it, every time you see it, you smell it, you hear it, whatever your anchor is, whenever you are around it, then you kind of remember why you're doing this, why you are trying to be healthy, why you want that energy, why you want to excel in your business. Whatever it is, having that anchor can really, really help when there's no one else there to kind of help guide you through it. So 3 anchors that you would like to use to remind you of the motivating factors. I always suggest to my clients to have them be in different categories. So the sight, smell, hearing, tasting, I missed one. Did I say see? See, hear, smell, touch, and taste. So those are the 5 different senses. And you can have multiple different ones, but whatever is going to work best for you. For example, a sight and feeling one for me is this necklace. As you can see, this is a little amulet. And I got this amulet when I went to a retreat. It was a meditation and yoga retreat, and a guy made it for me, and he put these specific little beads on there, and they all mean something different. And I'm kind of blanking out what all of them are, but there's like citrine and other ones that I'm completely blanking out on. But every time that I see this, I'm reminded that I am doing this because I want to help people. I want to make a difference in the world. I want to see people excel in their business. I don't care what business it is, as long as they are passionate about helping people, because that's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about helping people, helping them excel in their business, in their health, whatever it may be. That's what I want to do in life. I want to help people. And so when I see this, and I can even like spin this middle thing, it just reminds me to stay calm, stay focused, and be reminded that I'm doing this because I want to help other people, and I want to help them make a difference in the world and in their world. So that's an example, but other examples are like a ring. This is an engagement ring, but having a ring that kind of reminds you of your motivating factor. a picture or a vision board. I know it's almost 2020, so a lot of us will be making those vision boards, which are awesome because then you can look at it, you can see all of those different goals, you can see pictures of why you want to reach those goals and all of that. So vision boards are amazing and you can be super creative with it, which is awesome. So a vision board, you can write a note on your mirror. So taking a little like expo marker and writing a little note on your mirror like, oh, I love you, or whatever. I know one day I looked in the mirror and said I love you to myself, and it was weirdly amazing. A lot of us, we don't really think about loving ourselves, but doing that, it really made a difference. It was weird. But yeah, writing on the mirror or listening to a song. For example, my song that I love to listen to before every coaching call, before I talk to someone, is Try Everything by Shakira. Just because it's so upbeat and it reminds me of, even if I get knocked down, even if it's a no, even if I'm not the right coach for someone, I tried it and I offered my service and I'm trying to be there for them, and that's what matters. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. I'll just get right back up and try it again. Try something again. And so that's my song that I kind of like get up and I dance to, and I get ready for the next thing that comes my way. An essential oil could be a good scent one. Lotion, necklace, a worry stone where you can kind of rub it, or even food for the taste one. I haven't come up with a great food one yet, but definitely a worry stone where you can rub it and kind of remind yourself like, okay, I'm doing this because I want to lose the 20 pounds, or I want to have the energy to be with my kids. I can do this. So those are a few of those. And then the last thing on here is I will purchase my anchors and use them starting blank. So kind of having that end date where I want to start doing this by this date, so that you're actually motivated to do it and you follow through, so that you can get out there and you can make 2020 your year. And if you want to make 2020 your year, I want to help you get there. We can strategize a game plan on how to have your energy, how to reach your goals, what may be kind of like holding you back, or whatever it may be. I would love to chat with you about it and just kind of figure out and game plan what you need to do to have the best year ever. So if you would like to strategize with me, I have a free strategizing game plan, and I'll post the link above so that you can click on it, but completely free. I just want to talk with you and see how we can make your year the best year yet ever, because I know a lot of us are entrepreneurs and we're having these businesses and we're trying to go for it and getting all these customers, and it can be a little rocky at first, but I know we can all do it. So I want to be there to help you. I want to be there to support you. So if you ever need anything, please message me. I believe this was the end. Yes. So tomorrow we will be going over discovering techniques to double your energy instantly. So we will talk about that and getting more energy so that you can have the energy to go on throughout your day and kick butt and have time for your work and cooking and hanging out with your kids and whatever else you have going on in your life. We will talk about all of that tomorrow at the same time, 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you later.